I'm telling you, man, a lot of people want to shoot me. They want to snipe me.
Is that what it is, yeah? I want to shoot you.
Yeah. Should we start the podcast?
Alright.
Okay, cool. We're recording in 3.
Oh, it's been recording?
So it's been recorded.
Oh,
3.
damn. You get shot with Taylor Atwood.
2, 1. And we're recording from a house again this time.
A house?
Yeah, we're not in a metal box anymore. We're in a house. This is the Boss Talk, hosted by Jacob Blackburn and...
Shadi,
Welcome. Disclaimer time, please, good sir.
Yeah. Small disclaimer. Everything we say in this podcast is purely just entertainment purposes only.
Oh god, that was too erotic for a Sunday morning.
Take it lighthearted. Laugh with us. Don't take it seriously because we might be getting into some saucy subjects.
Saucy subjects. That was, what's his name, a Family Guy? Saucy subjects.
Oh, yeah.
Are you good, man? Are you good?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man.
You're a bit weird today.
No, that was last week.
Yeah.
Fucking hair in my mouth.
Right. Got a question to kick things off, my bro.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so I want you to think about this just for about. I'll give you 10 seconds to let it sit. Okay,
all right.
We're gonna have a moment of silence for 10 seconds, right? You're gonna No, you're not gonna sit about this. You're gonna think about this and sit on it.
Go on, let's hear it.
Okay, so in 40 years' time.
God.
Yeah. So in 40 years' time, what are people gonna be nostalgic about?
What, like, makes them happy?
Just nostalgia. So you know what nostalgia is, don't you?
Yeah.
Like something you look back on and you think, oh yeah, I remember that. What are people going to be nostalgic about in 40 years' time?
Jesus Christ, man. 40 years?
Yeah.
Seeing green. Seeing fucking a leaf of grass or some shit.
What, you think it's just going to be a concrete jungle?
Yeah. I think there'll be nothing left.
Really? That's sad, man. I thought you were going to give me like a really light-hearted answer, man. But you're going to be like, oh, I remember that Teletubbies or something, but no, you're on about.
No, like, do you remember leaves?
Remember the time I smelt the trees?
Yeah, you remember water? Yeah, now we're just connected to electricity.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And we've got Elon Musk's chip in our head that explains what we're going to do.
Yeah, because he was saying you didn't have to speak.
Yeah, like everything's a metric. Like
you basically answered already.
Yeah. So those that don't know what we're on about, there's a Elon Musk, a Tesla bloke. He what's he calling it? Like a neurochip
or something. Yeah.
Anyway, it's like a little chip, like a USB, but smaller, that you can get like implanted into your brain. It's in there.
Yeah.
And it sends like electronic signals into like the cloud, whatever you want to call it, right? And like, but say, look, for example, if I've got one and Shadi's got one, then we'll be able to communicate with each other without talking.
Yeah.
But then the reason he's doing it is because he thinks human beings are limited by their ability of speech. So if I've got an idea, by the time my brain transmits that idea and thinks about it and it comes out my mouth, it loses 50% of its meaning because there's not enough words to describe my thought. So he wants to...
Are our minds that good though?
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
Well, maybe that's you, bro. Maybe you've just got a
My
slow
thoughts
brain.
come out.
Yeah, but how do you know that they're coming out with limited potential? So you're not telling me, you're telling me, right, that if you're walking down the street one day and then you see something, right, and it sparks an idea or like something in your brain and like you feel it, but you don't, do you know when you talk to yourself in your head, you don't say it to yourself, you feel it.
Yeah.
And then you try and talk yourself.
Do you not speak to yourself in your head?
Yeah, you do, but it's like, do you know when you feel it first? You feel an idea. Do you not have that?
Pens.
Pens,
yeah. Yeah, just pens, yeah. Sure, it depends.
Because what I'm trying to say is, like, because it is a real thing. People, like, before you transmit an idea into vocal inflection, you actually think about it first. Before you think about it, it's like an electric impulse in your brain. It just sparks it, okay? Now imagine you take that impulse, that idea, doesn't just get transmitted through vocalization. It actually transmits through the fucking cloud, right? Through the stars and shit. And it comes into your brain. So now I've told you my thought.
Yeah, it'd definitely be better towards that. It's just kind of like, because his idea of it is not just communication. His is like, for the chip can cure diseases, cure illness, cure that, right?
So it's going to be like a virus. So like on a computer,
you
get a
just
virus,
delete
you
it.
just delete the virus.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, okay, well, if you get brain cancer, you just delete the fucking cancer.
Yeah, that's his concept of it.
Which is fucking weird.
Yeah, like, it just takes about being like, because I think I was talking to Jordan about this the other day. It's like when you overthink things, you take the joy out of them. Right, so for
There's any joy in cancer?
No, not that. I almost think just like the emotion in life. So if you take out, it's almost like if you take out every single problem out of your life
Right.
and there's nothing left and you just got everything, you'll be upset again. You just will be. Because you've got nothing to think about.
Right.
So if everything, I'm not saying like illnesses and sicknesses and stuff like that, but it's just like, even from a cold, you kind of, just a regular cold, you kind of learn from it. You almost, you know, when you're, I don't know about everyone else.
When you've got a snotty nose,
when you got a snotty nose, you just feel like asshole, and you're just sitting in
feel
bed,
like an
and you
asshole.
just feel disgusting. And you're like, oh, I really took yesterday for granted.
when I didn't have a snotty
When
nose.
I didn't have this shitty, because you know some colds, man, you feel like, you just feel awful.
Yeah.
You feel so, you just feel sick,
Yeah.
you feel, you can't breathe, it's just trash. So you kind of like, you can learn from everything like that. You know what I mean? So I think there's just like a chip in your head that fixes everything.
Also, man, like, do you want a chip in your fucking head?
No, yeah, fuck
Like,
that.
man, if he wanted to, and he wanted to, like, Elon Musk wanted to just rule the world, he could just press tippity-tap to two
Yeah, and he's done.
ones and zeros on his computer, and before you know it, mate, you're attacking your little sister with a spade on the beach because Elon told you to, and now, look, Elon's got an army, and he's about to take over the world, and there's nothing that the police can do about it, because guess what? The police have got chips in their heads, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Now, it's also like, so let's go to some of the polls put up yesterday.
Yeah.
Trust. So, why would I trust Elon Musk to put a chip in my fucking head? Because he said it, you know what I mean? So it's quite interesting. I put a poll up. It's like, do you trust anyone? And the two answers are like, not really, or like for like two people. One person said, oh, there's percentages. Not really, 6%, 94%, like two people.
Yeah.
So not many people trust people. So it's just like two people. Why would you trust Elon Musk put a chip in your head, man?
Yeah, true. But, you know, like, if you had enough, if you had a big campaign behind it, then you would trust it. It's like, why would you trust... Yeah, because why would you trust a group of doctors?
Do you?
Listen, why would you trust a team of doctors to sit you down and say, look, you've got cancer, let's put you through chemotherapy? Why would you trust that? It actually hasn't got a very high success rate.
No, do you know what the number one, I can't remember the exact term from it, not number one, number 3 cause of death in America is?
What?
Accidents.
Fuck, dents in the accent.
No, I meant to say accidental like medication. Fuck you all. Accidents. No, accidents. Suck a dick, man. Look what I'm looking at. It's a picture of it. Accidents. Yeah. No, accidents though. It's like number 3 or some shit like that. Like I can't remember. The number 1 is like might be cancer or something. Number 2 is something else, but number 3 is accidents. So like wrong medicine, wrong surgery, wrong and they just die.
Yeah. That's top 3.
Oh yeah. Fucking hundreds of people, like thousands and thousands of people die a year from that, even in this country.
That's so fucked up, man.
Yeah. And honestly, I can't remember the term. I'll find it out and I'll say it on another podcast. The word they use for it, it sounds like a disease. It sounds like a... God. It sounds like something crazy. It literally is wrong treatment. That's what it means.
Human error, isn't it? But that's what Elon's trying to do. It's trying to eradicate human error so it doesn't exist.
One man.
Take Tesla.
Yeah.
Take Tesla. They drive there's automated cars, autonomous cars, should I have said, and can drive itself. Has its own thought process. Really, like it's just ones and zeros, but it knows like if there's a car coming, it knows.
Yeah.
You know, it knows if there's a curve there. It knows the direction you need to go. It knows the speed. It knows. But it takes in things like wind velocity and stuff like that as well. So it's like all these different functions and stuff and metrics and all the things that a human can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Just fucking accidents.
Accidents.
Yeah. Well, no reason I'm thinking about that is because the concept of that as well is like, I don't know what, it's absolutely thousands of people die a year, isn't it, from car crashes. So,
yeah.
So that's the point of that as well, isn't it? Elon's just our savior, is he?
Elon.
Did you test these, by the way?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Don't worry, we are.
We are live. Yeah.
Yeah. We've been talking into.
We've done that.
Yeah.
I think we've done that, haven't we?
What's that?
And they weren't on or something.
Who went on?
No, we like spoke and they weren't on or something. Or they were like, they weren't working properly.
Oh yeah, that's happened before. We literally did like the majority of a podcast and realised that the mics weren't even on.
Yeah.
Which is great. Because it's what we love. We love to see it.
Yeah. Let's go for another one. Are you a different person than 2 years ago? 6% same me. 94% very different.
People do change. Like
2 years is. I put 2 years on purpose because I wanted to see like That's not that long. But I guess it depends how old you are.
You know, do you want to know a fun fact? I think it's 3 years. In 3 years, your body regenerates that many skin cells. You don't have the same skin in 3 years' time.
Yeah, what was the other one? Is it 2 or 3 years? It's even something about your head as well, isn't it? You don't even think the same or something.
Well, yeah, it's maturity. I think your brain matures, doesn't it? Or something like that.
No, actually, isn't it every 7 days? Every cell is regenerated or something like that in your entire body.
Is it?
So yeah, it's everything.
I saw something about 3 years in skin cells, and
I didn't see the skin cells, but
yeah, but that's crazy. So I think like physically and mentally, obviously you change. Biologically, chemically, you change. I'm just saying science.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce, chemical imbalances in the barbecue Texas Ranger.
That's it now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, we'll leave this one for a minute because this is gonna go. It's going deep if we talk about it.
Shadi likes it deep.
Yeah. No.
Accidents.
Do you mind wearing a mask? 21%. Hell yeah. And actually, this might go long. We'll do it now. 79% no. So 79% people don't mind wearing a mask. And I asked you, you're like, yeah, I don't mind wearing a mask now. And I was like, but it's been a year almost.
It's always been a year. It's been like 8 months.
So when you don't mind wearing a mask?
No, okay, so this is what I mean. So I only wear a mask in shops.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't wear a mask going through town. I don't wear a mask in my car.
Yeah.
I don't wear a mask in any, because I don't need to. That's not the law. The law is you wear a mask in retail
Isn't it
areas.
different in London?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like in London, but anyway, in our little rural town village where everybody knows everybody, it's not the not the rules. Anyway,
the animals know each other.
Yeah, that's it. So I don't mind wearing a mask because I don't necessarily have to wear a mask as much as some people.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've got somebody like a nurse, you've got somebody like a doctor, you've got somebody that works in retail, you've got someone that works at Lidl, you've got someone that works at,
Yeah, well, nurses and stuff, I guess.
Gym staff, when they walk on the gym floor, they need to wear a mask.
They haven't been.
They need to.
They weren't.
They should do.
Does your girlfriend wear a mask?
Yeah.
She has to wear a mask.
Yeah, so care workers wear
all
masks. When you're around the vulnerable, you need to wear a mask. But me, being a trainer and doing all the other things I do, like none of my jobs require me to wear a mask. Even though I work in a gym setting, isn't that so strange? So you can go into a gym, the members don't have to wear a mask. The PTs don't have to wear a mask, but it's actually advised that the gym staff wear a mask.
Advised, not
it's advised. Yeah, they're meant to, but that's not.
Because even
law.
the track and trace shit, that was advised.
Yeah.
Throughout, you don't have to put it in place. Yeah. I think some maybe hospitality did, but gyms didn't. Because there's actually like, if I look through the votes here, I would have argued that people that had to wear them more often would probably mind.
Yeah.
But the votes here, I know some of these people were like what they do and. They have to wear them all day, and they're saying no. They don't mind. It's quite interesting because I also think sometimes it's quite funny with the mask. Like you could be a bit more dead in the face, no one can see. So if you want, you can just kind of like if you're not in the mood today, you don't have to smile, you don't have to do shit. You're just wearing a mask, aren't you? You can just see the eyes. So it's kind of good for some people.
That's why you have to buy a mask that says "I'm smiling" on it.
Yep.
Plug. Yeah. Yeah. Give us another one.
Let's go for another one. This might be some. Actually, well, let's talk about this one. I was like, do you listen to the podcast? 57% of you guys said no, so I think we got to address that.
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on, everyone? What's wrong?
Yeah.
Huh?
So, did we talk about it in the last podcast, like friends and like support?
Oh, yeah. Did we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Did we?
It's either on air or off air, but it was around about this time when we were trying to record.
Like,
but just to go over it one more time, like friends, like you'd expect a good friend to support.
Yeah, it's almost that botherance with support, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, cause I guess like with the first episode, some people obviously, appreciate everyone listening and continue listening. It's kind of like we spoke about it a minute ago. Like liking posts. So we said like first, we've got 1,000 followers. Let's say 500 of them are inactive. And you've got 500 active. Why do you not get 500 likes per post? You get like what, 50? You get like 40, And it really does depend on what you post, isn't it? But it's kind of like, it's a lot of effort for people.
Just to press that like button,
It
bro.
really is, though. Unless the thing can get you to do it, it's a lot of effort. So kind of like with the podcast, I kind of understand sometimes, even though listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
But, because I guess it depends. Like I like podcasts nowadays. I didn't really used to listen to podcasts before, but I think you can just really listen to them doing whatever you want.
Yeah, podcasts are really important in my opinion.
Yeah, they teach you a lot.
They're the new books, they're the new radio, they're the new...
Oh man, you can't take away books.
Yeah, but they are.
Oh.
Yeah, they're the modern day book.
Yeah, but books.
Also radio.
Yeah, podcast.
Podcast.
Go on, listen to podcasts.
Podcast.
Right, let's go for... are you happy?
That's such a broad statement.
It is.
Yeah, what were the results?
The results.
Yep.
58% yes, and 42% no.
Isn't that like a big thing for people to admit that they're not happy?
I don't know, because you can kind of seem happy and not be, I suppose.
But I suppose the new age millennial aesthetic is to be sad. Isn't it though?
Yeah.
Isn't the new?
Yeah.
You fucking weirdos.
You're happy. Wow. You're vain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As if you're happy.
Yeah.
Stop smiling, man. Why are you
Stop,
enjoying
man.
yourself? Do you think you're better than
Although
me?
you are too happy when you
Me,
work
I'm
out.
not happy.
When you work out, motherfucker.
Oh, when I work out, man,
Man.
I'm in my element.
Yeah, this man's like singing telly. He's too happy, man, when he's like working out. You gotta get that anger to lift some weight, man. This guy's listening to like, what are you listening to? I don't know, man. Too much happy rap. It's just
Happy rap.
yeah.
Yeah, you like raw kind of shit, don't you? Like,
Yeah, if it's heavy, man,
burn
you gotta
your throat out.
summon a demon.
Set your throat on fire.
It's lightweight.
Any more?
Yeah, this one.
Let's do one more.
This is gonna segue us hard, man.
Okay.
Does money buy happiness? And
Man.
the poll was 63% definitely, 37% nope.
Money buys things that buy. No, money buys everything.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yep.
The part of everything can bring you happiness. Part of everything can bring you sadness. So it's kind of how you perceive things. Perception. Bars.
Yeah. Bars, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, because we were speaking about it yesterday, like, money buying.
Money doesn't buy happiness. It doesn't, because happiness can't be bought. But experiences, surroundings,
I think it does.
character, family, friends buy happiness.
But, yeah,
If you buy a new car,
I'm fucking happy.
you're happy until you want a better car and
No,
you're
'cause-
not satisfied with
See,
your
I
car.
think that's where people go wrong. Because if I buy myself a car,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Right now you're saying I'm upset with the car. What if I buy you a car? That makes me happy. And it makes you happy. Happiness.
Santa.
Santa, yeah.
Shadi is the new age Santa.
Oh, sit on my lap now.
Oh no. Shadi, stay away from children, bro.
Please, podcast, anything Jacob says in this, fuck it. Anyway,
Accident.
yeah, accident, yeah. Please, accident. Yeah, no, because we were speaking about, like, should you do everything for money? Should you work for money or whatever it is, right? People, for instance, let's say, like, working on a business and you spend a 16-hour days and not doing anything with anyone you like, whatever, right? Isn't it kind of the same thing, just doing, like, 12-hour days for a job?
Yeah.
You're doing it for money? Why? You're not working somewhere for what? Unless you like your job, but you're doing it for money, aren't you? So at the end of the day, we're both doing it for money. And you're still working a lot. But the difference between, I suppose, building something is, like, it's going to finish, hopefully. Because working for a job, it never finishes.
No, because you're working for somebody else.
That person is building something.
Yeah.
So their objective is to always keep you in that position. So, but it also just depends. I don't know. I suppose if it bothers you, if it doesn't bother you, and like this is just you like your routine, because a lot of people like their routine, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I said to you yesterday off air. I said, I think the key to a long living, lasting life with happiness, the key to it is to find. is to find a job that you enjoy.
Yeah.
That provides for you and the people around you
Yeah.
that you can do until you're 70 and you're still not sick of it. That's the key, because what are people's lives based around? Working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah,
do
it
you,
always will be.
What
yeah.
do you do for at least at the very bare minimum 50% of your day? You work.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you're not working, you think about work. Everything's revolved around work.
Yeah.
Right?
Depends on. Yeah, I suppose you do.
Unless you're on the dole.
No, even if you like whatever job it is, because essentially you have to think about work. Because, for instance, let's say you finish at 5 o'clock, you can't go to sleep at 2 in the morning if you got to be up at 8. I mean, you could, but you'd be fucking yourself. But so you do have to consciously think about work all the
So
time.
everything's revolved around your work, and if you don't work, you don't provide. You don't have a family. If you don't have a family, you don't have a house. You don't have a house, you fucked. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you can find a job that you enjoy, and it's not just your job, it's your passion, it's your hobby, it's something that you actually want. It's not something you have to force yourself to wake up and do every morning. Something you're motivated and inspired to do and carry on doing until you're 70. Then is that not the key? Does that? But then again, you can relate it, and you can bring it full circle and say, in that sense, money buys happiness.
Yeah.
Because if you want to be happy, you got to work. If you've got to work, you've got to be happy working, right? So, what does work do? It provides money. So you need to be happy making money. And if you're not happy making money, I don't know, man. I'm talking shit right now.
No, I know what you mean. It really does depend on the person and who has a take on it and who has. Because, like, if you're going to earn a lot of money and build something, there's no written rules. You have to make it all up and figure it out as you go along. Because anyone that's made a lot of money in that field is most likely not going to share their ways and how they've done it.
But then you've got to be careful, because you've got to... I was talking about making, something like your hobby, your job, right?
Yeah.
Making money from it. Something that... I mean, the idea is to provide a legacy, isn't it? That's the idea behind like, something that can earn money when you're not working.
Yeah,
that's the idea behind like a good paid job that you can live until you're 70 and not ever worry again.
Yeah.
So if you take something like a sports run out, you're not going to be, if you're a bodybuilder, you're not going to be bodybuilding when you're 70 and earning money.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? So like you've got to be careful with it.
Yeah, and what you do.
Yeah. So so don't listen to me. Don't listen to me because I don't know anything.
It really depends, because not everyone wants to like do things that make them seen, make them a lot. They just
want to get on.
You just want to get on. There's nothing wrong with that, because you can still have a laugh like everyone else. You can still enjoy like everyone else. It's like,
yeah, the highlight of most people's day is going to the pub and having a laugh with your mates.
Yeah, and which is nothing wrong with that. That's what you like. I mean, there's like, it's kind of like saying like, I want to be rich. Yeah, there's a 99.9% chance. We're speaking of, there's 99.9% chance that you won't become successful, right? But then if you ask yourself, what do 99.9% of people do? They do the same thing.
Yeah.
So that 1% of people, that 0.1% of people, do things differently. They don't wake up the same time as you. They don't scroll on Instagram. They read books and listen to podcasts and they do stuff like that. They don't just go to a job and finish at 5 o'clock. They go home and work on their business that doesn't even make any money,
hustle,
or even if it drains from their salary. They do things different for a long time. So the whole concept of, there's a 99% chance you're going to fail. Well, not really, because if you do it the 99% way, then you probably will have a 100% chance of failing. But if you do it the 1% way, you're going to win. You just will. It's not that hard, because there's not, if you think about, honestly, even the food industry, the fitness industry, every industry there is, there's not enough providers. You think about how many people go to the same supermarket, how many people go to the same fast food place, how many people go to the same... Why wouldn't they come to yours if you made one? They probably would.
Yeah.
They really probably would, you know? How many businesses do you see like in the news nowadays, overnight success, or like, oh, the new thing on the block is this pizza, the new thing on the block is this dessert. But do you think the big guys have been affected? Probably not. But it doesn't mean you can't also enjoy some of the money. So like, really, the concept of that is, if you want to do it, you can, but you've got to be different.
Yeah.
And that might mean ditching a lot of people or doing whatever, because obviously changing annoys people.
You do you, bro. You be you. Be
That's
yourself.
Triple scoop the pre.
So take it to the nog.
And deadlift with painkillers.
Yeah, be yourself, bro. Talking about being yourself, what do you think about people that aren't themselves?
As in?
What are your thoughts on catfishing?
Fucking wrong.
Why?
It's wrong, isn't it? Like, I just think, like, what, like pictures, or you mean like personality? Or?
Yeah, so I was just scrolling on my laptop on the internet earlier, and I saw a big piece. It's nothing special, man. Nothing I can just relate to you guys now, but it's more, it wasn't that important. But it was talking about catfishing.
Yeah.
And it's such a normal thing now. If you go back like 50 years, nobody was catfishing. How could
It's
you
impossible.
catfish? Because there wasn't really like a
Online.
prominent internet presence. But like now, like people are so worried about being themselves, and they want to just please people so much they try and be someone else. What the fuck, man?
The fuck?
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I guess it depends on like so online dating like 20 years ago or whatever was seen like dangerous and weird.
You go to an internet cafe and
well, internet cafe. Oh right, and do it on the
because that's what it used to be. Yeah, you don't really get them anymore.
Have you ever been to one?
No,
I've been to one like years ago.
That's kind of creepy to me.
Why?
Because it's a cafe
with a bunch of computers.
Yeah. I don't like that.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, I only went once, and I was like, how old was I? Must have been 8 or something.
All right.
But yeah, no, I actually have seen
What was an 8-year-old Shadi doing in a fucking internet cafe?
So my mum went on one of them and on like to the internet cafe. I just went with her.
Right.
So, but like,
what was she doing?
Didn't have a computer there or something, didn't it?
Oh,
or maybe
so she wasn't like online dating.
No.
Yeah.
God, no. Jesus Christ. Blood of Jesus. No, because dude, you can go and send an email, Jacob. You don't have to go get your dick out. So, but no, you just brought that up, and that brought a memory back that was so dug under. That was just like, I was just thinking I could say I've been to one.
Yeah.
Because most people wouldn't even know what they look like. You probably don't even know what they look like.
Do you know what? Do you know the first thing that comes to my head?
What?
People that are like used to play GTA 4 back in the day when that was a big thing. Have you played GTA 4?
4?
4, yeah.
I don't think so. No, no.
There's like a group of internet cafes, and the name of the internet cafes is TW and then the @ sign. Twat.
Oh, okay.
yeah, TW and then the @ sign. That was the name of the internet cafe.
Oh, was GTA? That's an English term. Twat.
They say it in America.
Do they? They say twat.
Twat.
Yeah,
you fucking twat.
Yeah.
Dude, you twat.
Sick accent, bro.
That was my American school accent.
Yeah.
In college or whatever.
Yeah, but going back to it. Catfish.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it depends on, because like, so back then it was weird, but nowadays
severe
Tinder and online, like it depends, isn't it? Like pictures or personality, because even if you look the same in the pictures, you might have been talking a different way, you know? So it's really difficult, because I don't think even people that you meet nowadays aren't necessarily the same on text as they are in person.
Do you know what? Okay, this could get a little bit deep, but it probably won't because we're stupid as fuck. But to what degree is catfishing? And I say that because we live in an internet culture where editing is the game. All right, editing is the game.
I suppose you can literally edit your pictures.
So if there's a guy and the guy's got acne, all right, the guy's ugly as fuck, all right, he's got some bent ass nose and whatnot, all right, he's got 2 teeth.
Only 2, right?
Yeah, only 2
None
teeth,
left,
bro.
there's
He's
2 left.
nibbling at those nuts, bro.
Right, okay, yeah.
And anyway, then he jumps onto Facetune, Photoshop, or whatever, clears all his face up, puts his teeth back in, right, straightens his nose up. Isn't that catfishing?
That's not even the general catfishing that happens. Yeah, that's more than catfishing. That's just wrong.
But it's still you. It's still you.
No, I think the general one that happens is like, it's not even editing. Angles.
Oh my god, yeah. But we know, like in the industry, we like to thrive in with like bodybuilding, powerlifting, fitness.
Yeah.
You go on. I click open Instagram right now and I see this. Okay, I'm gonna have 2 examples. So those warriors in the chat don't call me a sexist, right? So I'm gonna start with the males, right? The males, they're stood there with their top off. They haven't drunk any water in 4 days. They've got that side angle pose with the chest flare and the bicep and everything like that, and everything's popping. Then they stand straight on. They look like a melon. A melon.
What?
A melon.
A melon.
A melon. I don't know what I said like that. Bro, that was an accident.
A melon. Sorry, Jacob just had a stroke. He's just like, he's dying right now. Like,
and then You've got the exact same. And that's just angles, right? And then you've got the exact same
Yeah.
with a woman. She's broke her fucking back to try and get her ass in the picture. Yeah. She's got somehow boobs facing the camera and her ass at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, how she managed that? And she's got these little angles with the chin out and everything like that to make it look like she's got a nice solid chin. Bro.
That's catfishing.
Man, you're ugly.
I mean, yeah. Everyone's attracted to different, isn't it? But
yeah.
it's kind of portraying that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Saying
It's portraying that you're not who you are. But men do it, women do it, but it's just so normal.
I think it just creates problems. So, for instance, if you met with someone that you thought was like, I don't know, 150 pounds, all of a sudden they're 300 pounds, and you kind of, how are you going to expect them to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like using an old picture.
Lying.
But, okay, let's say, I mean, you used to be leaner. So if you've got a profile picture where you're 30 pounds leaner, 40 pounds leaner, 50 pounds leaner, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah. But now you look like the way you do.
Yeah. Fucking jack, mate.
Absolutely jack right now. Huge, like 4,000 pound, right?
Yeah, 4,000 pound leaner right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that catfishing?
Yeah, you should update your pictures.
But then again, are you obliged to?
Yes, because what if you, whatever, had a picture of your face, and then you like, I don't know, you got plastic surgery and you look completely different, and then you didn't update the pictures. You're another person. You look so different. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess so, but then again, at the same time, it's like, it's your life, it's your pictures. If you don't want to update your social media picture, then it's not your...
Yeah, I guess not, but it'll create issues, won't it?
Yeah.
It creates the problem because then, like, you don't get upset when that person stops talking to you because you aren't even the person you said you were.
Damn, man, that was a bar right there. That was deep.
That was deep.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. Smoke on the water.
Isn't that goes... Is that
Is that
song?
one?
I think it's that song.
Yeah.
But then we just kind of play that when time's up.
No, we don't. What are you on about?
So, guys, man, I actually quite enjoyed that one anyway.
Yeah, I reckon we still had... Yeah.
Yeah, so...
But we gotta leave you and love you there.
To be fair, guys, like we were planning on doing like so many topics today.
There was a lot, yeah.
We got like 2 done. So like tune in for next time. Tune in for next time. We got some sauce for you guys.
Hope you liked it. Small disclaimer again. Anything Jacob Blackburn says is wrong.
Shadi motherfucking Zaza.
Or me, yeah. It's all entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
Listen to it, laugh with it, share it with your friend. I bet if you put it in your dog's ear, they'll like it.
Yeah,
they'll
start
smiling.
Woof, woof,
oh, the dogs.
Woof. Yeah.
Next time, you're going to wait for that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. And remember, guys, if you could please give this thing a download. We found downloads actually mean much more than listens. So download it, man. Listen to your car.
Yeah, download it. It really helps us out on YouTube. Just give it a like.
Give it a like on YouTube.
You know what?
Man, yeah.
If you didn't like it, give it a dislike because that helps too.
If you listen on YouTube, man, type a little comment, man.
Type a comment.
If you think we're absolute assholes, tell us. We
want
to know.
We want to know.
We want to know. Anyway,
Jacob
guys,
wants to know how you think of his shins.
Yeah, that's my shins.
Yeah, your shins.
Okay.
And your kneecap.
Yeah. Anyway, my kneecaps are trash. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Thanks for listening.
Take care.
Yeah, it's been me and you together in a podcast.
Peace.
Peace out.
Awkward.
I haven't stopped it yet.
I know. I was trying to think of that word you said. Maloon.
That's again.